Hi, and welcome. So the other day, they released a new trailer for James Bond. No Time to Die. No Time to Die is supposed to come out in November, close to Thanksgiving, and No Time to Die is my most anticipated movie of 2020. And I'm a big James Bond fan. James Bond is my favorite movie franchise of all time. Um, I get excited every time I watch a James Bond movie. I love watching James Bond, even the one that fan and critic consider bad. Um, I get fun out watching the bad ones. Even I know they're bad, but I still enjoy those. Um, I'll do a video telling y'all why the James Bond franchise is my favorite movie franchise of all time. I have many reasons. Um, um, but that'll be a whole video by itself. I will do. So for the next um, couple months, I would I would do a bunch of videos about James Bond leading up to No Time to Die, and then after No Time to Die comes out, I'll do a bunch of videos about James Bond, whether it be reviewing No Time to Die, order review, ranking, top 10, so on and so forth. Okay, so today I want to do just to show y'all my James Bond VHS tape collection. Okay, so um, I want to show y'all each of them one by one. Show you the front, the back, and the VHS tape itself. Okay, and I'm gonna give you a little background. Okay, um, I'm a big James Bond fan, and one of the ways that I got into James Bond in my childhood is me, my brother, and my dad. When we were younger, me and my brother were younger, we will go to like different like Walmart, Walgreens, Target, Best Buy, the mall, Sam Goody in the mall, and get James Bond movies on VHS tape. So when we went to these different stores like Walmart, Target, Walgreens, uh, Best Buy, Sam Goody, so on and so forth, and we saw a James Bond movie on VHS tape, we bought it. And then we probably went home and watched it. Okay? So that's one way that I became a James Bond fan. Okay? And I have a lot of fond memories um, uh, going to those stores and looking for James Bond movies on VHS tape. Okay? Um, now, um, um, some of these, a few of these I bought recently, probably like a year ago. Others I have from the rest of like in my childhood, and you can tell I'm going to show you. You can tell by the condition of the VHS tape box, and the others you can tell that they're brand new because they've never been out the package. They just still so so and then I will try to tell you uh, briefly under a minute my thoughts on each of these movies that I have on VHS tape. Okay. So, with that being said, let's get started. Dr. No. So this is the very first James Bond movie, and Sean Connery. And this is a James Bond movie that I have on VHS tape from my childhood, and Um, so um, so I do have this for a long time, and this is from my childhood. You can tell by the back of it because it's a little tore up. This is one of my favorite game memories. Um, this is the one. This is one that every time I watch it, I'm like, wow, this is awesome. And every time I watch it, I uh, um, have more love for it. It get more awesome. Like for the opening thing, boom, Game Bong with the cigarette, him on the beach, underneath the mango tree, like, who's there? This is good. And shoot that guy in the bedroom. A lot of good things. And you can't forget Jack Lloyd, Spirit Lighter. I wish the only problem I have with the James Bond franchise, if I have one problem, is Jack Lloyd. They should have had Jack Lloyd and every James Bond movie when they have Spirit Lighter. He was the best Spirit Lighter in the James Bond franchise, in my opinion. From Hawaii Five-O, that's awesome. So this is one of my favorite James Bond movies of all time. One of my favorites. Probably top five for me. Dr. No is awesome. Okay, so number two is So Much of a Love, and I do have this is um, uh, another VHS tape from my childhood, and a lot of critics and fans consider it better than Dr. No, but every time I watch it, I find myself saying, this is boring. But this is one of those James Bond movies where I have mixed reviews on, mixed feelings on. I don't hate the movie completely, but I do like the movie. There's some good scenes in the movie where he fights, the guy from Jaws. Um, but the train fight scene, that was awesome. Probably the best scene in the movie. Um, and then the lady with the knife come out of her shoe, that was cool. Um, but 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 I think I like Doctor No better. But it's still a good movie, and I still like it. But I think I prefer Doctor No better. If 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 I want to watch a James Bond movie over and over again between this one and Doctor No that I want to watch over and over, I would go with Doctor No. But I still like So Much for Love and still a good James Bond movie. Okay, now this is another James Bond movie that I have on VHS tape. Okay, um, Goldfinger. Yes, Goldfinger. Um, for a long time, for a long time, fan and critic considered Goldfinger um, the best James Bond movie of all time. Okay, and yet this is my Goldfinger VHS tape from my childhood. Okay, you can see here how it's a little messed up back here. Did you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Martin, I expect you to die. And then that other famous thing where you throw art draw for the hand, cut your head off. Who are you? My name's Particular. I'm a dreamer. This movie is awesome. And then a couple years ago, they had an article, and now they're saying that Casino Royale better than this. No way. Goldfinger is awesome and iconic. Okay? Uh, it's a lot better than So Much Your Love. Okay? Uh, so, Goldfinger, awesome. Another good Sean Connery movie. Okay, so these three, I like and love. Um, and these are my Game Boy movie on VHS tape from my childhood. Okay, now, so the fourth one that came out for Goldfinger is one that he went underwater and the submarine. That would be Thunderball. Uh, so Thunderball, the one where he fights the guy with the iPad, that would be number two. And he had the evil woman, the bad lady with the red hair, and he in that get that place to get massage, and that's the um the criticism I have people say the two criticism I have people say uh um that bad about this movie that critics or fans that say that what is wrong with this movie. One that there's like 30 minutes of him like getting massage. Another one is like they're underwater, so like run a little bit too long. But every time I watch this movie, um, I always find myself enjoying this movie, and I like this movie. I like it when they trap him underwater, in that little pool, and he had to fight that shark, get out of it, and get away from that girl, and he dealt with that girl, and then use that girl for like a human shield, and she died. The movie is actually pretty good for me. I like it. I actually think I like it better than From Much to Love. This movie is good. Okay? I like number two. He was a good villain for me. I like it. Okay? So, it's another good Sean Connery movie for me. I like it. Okay. So, then you got the James Bond movie that he went to Japan. That where you only live twice. Okay. So, a long time ago, when I was little, I did have this movie on VHS tape, but then um, uh, it got broken and damaged. Then I didn't have it no more. So, there for a long time, this is one of the few James Bond movies I never had on VHS tape. I did when I was little, but then it got broken and stuff. So, I think last year or something, I ordered it, and look, it got sticker on it, the package. So, this is a James Bond movie that I bought like I said last year. I ordered it, and I had it when I was little, and it got broken. I bought it, and to sum up my opinion on this movie, it um, it's one of those James Bond movies that I had mixed feelings. Um, there's some good stuff in the movie, and then there's some uh, not so good stuff. I like the opening when they shoot him, and you think James Bond is dead, and then um, to me the best part of the movie when he's in the uh, Blofeld volcano layer, and he meet Blofeld. That's the best part of the movie. But when he dressed up as a Japanese man, no, no, no. So the last 30 minutes of the movie is the best part for me. The rest of it, no. The opening was good. I was like, oh, this gonna be a good movie. Then, ugh. And then when he got to the volcano part, I'm like, oh, back to being better again. So this is one of the game bomb movies that got some hit and miss. So I would say Thunderball better than this. Um, but I don't totally hate it. Just like I don't totally hate So Much of Love. So Much of Love for me got some good parts and some bad parts. Okay? Okay. So then you got On Her Majesty Secret Service. So this is a James Bond movie that I remember when I was little. Me, my dad, and my brother got at Walgreens. That's right. I remember a long time ago when Walgreens used to have um, a VHS tape. That's right. A long time ago when I was little, we went to Walgreens and they had VHS tape, and one of them was James Bond, and one of them was On Her Majesty's Secret Service. We bought it, went home, and we watched part of it. While we were watching it, me and my brother thought this was the stupidest James Bond movie ever. The reason why, in my opinion, I thought it was the stupidest James Bond movie ever, because the way George Lazenby was fighting in the movie. Okay? Over time, as I got older, I come to realize this is an awesome movie, and one of my favorites. Now, if people out there say that the only good thing about this movie is the end where Tracy Bond gets killed, but there's some other good stuff in the movie, and I would like to see Joel Lazenby come back into a couple more James Bond movies. Same thing with Timothy Dalton, but I think it's actually an underrated James Bond movie in my opinion. But over the years, I think it got more appreciated. But but the movie itself is not actually underrated. It's George Lazenby as James Bond is underrated. Over the years, On Her Majesty's Secret Service got more a fan base, but George Lazenby probably like the most underrated uh the most underrated James Bond actor, along with like probably like Timothy Dalton or something like that, in my opinion. But the guy that played the uh, uh, Blofeld in the movie, he's awesome. Probably the best Blofeld in the James Bond franchise. He's awesome. Okay, one of my favorite James Bond movies. I recommend it. Okay. Uh, Her Majesty's Secret Service is way better. I like the movie way better than what's the last one? You Only Live Twice. Okay. Now, then Sean Connery came back. Yep, he came back and he did Diamond Off Forever. So, you know, they wanted they wanted him to come back, and so they pay him a lot of money, and so for 5 to 10 minutes, he's taking revenge for the death of his wife, Tracy Bond, and then after the first 5 to 10 minutes, the movie goes downhill, very bad. Blofeld got hair the two guys together, they do like homo. They act like they're homo, gay people. This movie is all over the place. The only thing good about this movie is the theme song. The theme song is really awesome and beautiful. Other than that, the movie is terrible. Um, um, the other James Bond movie that came before this was a lot better. The only thing good about this movie is the theme song. Okay, it's one of the best theme songs of all time in the James Bond franchise, and one of my favorites. But other than that, not that good. Okay, James Bond fights Bambi and Thumper, very bad, very bad. Okay, but since I'm a big James Bond fan, every once in a while I can watch this movie, get some enjoyment out of it because James Bond. But it's not one of the James Bond movies that I'm gonna watch over and over and over again. The only way I will watch this movie is if I'm watching a James Bond movie from Doctor No to the latest one. Okay, in order. Okay, this movie would probably been better if Joel Lazenby were came back. That's my opinion. So that's it. This is another James Bond movie that I have on VHS tape from my childhood. Okay. Oh, Roger Moore. Live and let die. Now, a lot of people, you you got some Roger Moore fans and some Roger Moore haters. Some people like Roger Moore, the way he did with the campiness and the humor, and other people hate Roger Moore and James Bond because the way he was humor. For me, I like Roger Moore. He. When I think of James Bond, I think of Roger Moore and Sean Connery. Those two, what I consider James Bond. Roger Moore and Sean Connery. Everybody else, I just move around. Okay, but I really like Roger Moore and James Bond. Okay, he got a special place in my heart. Cause him, be honest, he probably the one that I watched the most at James Bond when I was growing up. And this movie, I think what Live and Let Die is probably the most famous James Bond theme song. Or, Paul McCartney and um and the criticism I heard people say about this movie is Daisy Pepper. I don't mind him in the movie. To me, it's that girl that pretended to be Bond. She was annoying. I didn't like her in the movie, but I like stuff in the movie. Other stuff in the movie like James Bond jumping over the crocodile, um, stuff like that. And but the only thing I didn't like about the movie was uh, that girl, uh, Mitt Bond. No, I didn't like that. Okay, but but I like Roger Moore and James Bond. He will always have a special place in my heart. At James Bond. Okay. Um, that's another James Bond movie that I have on VHS tape from my childhood. Okay. The Man with the Golden Gun. Okay. The Man with the Golden Gun is another James Bond movie that I have on VHS tape that I have from my childhood. Okay. Um, now, how can we have an awesome story about a guy is out to kill Bond. The movie turned out to be bad. I'm sorry, but the movie really not that good. But this would be up there and probably one of the. If I had to do, if I had, put all the bad James Bond movies in the one that's not so good, this would be up there. I don't know where to put it. This is really not that good, but there's some good stuff in it. And one of the criticisms that people, I hear people say about this movie is Daisy Pepper back. I know he don't need to be in it. He was okay in Live and Let Die for me, but this one not that good. Um, and the Bond girl in this movie was terrible. Stuck her. The one thing that stuck her, they put her in the closet the whole night, and then the next morning Bond get her out of the closet. Come on. Um, Christopher Lee, man. He was in Lord of the Rings. He was in Star Wars. They messed him up in James Bond. He was awesome. And how can he go wrong in James Bond? Against James Bond in the James Bond movie. The guy have to kill James Bond and the movie bad. But I do like the thing where James Bond kicked the guy in the face, or he got the karate outfit on. That was good. I like that thing. So this is a movie that had a good story, but they messed up. They could went back and need to fix up, re-edit it, take some things out. Okay, good story, but bad movie. Okay, this is my James Bond, the man with the golden gun, VHS tape from my childhood. Okay, so I'm just showing you the VHS tape of all my James Bond movies I have, and telling y'all my thoughts and opinion on the movie as I showing y'all the VHS tape of my James Bond movie. Okay. Okay, so the next one is The Spy Who Loved Me. Now this one is up there as one of my favorite James Bond movies, and sometimes I consider this my favorite James Bond movie of all time. So I got like 2 or 3 James Bond movies that every time I watch it, I'm like, that's my favorite James Bond movie. No, that's my favorite James Bond movie. No, that's my favorite James Bond movie. Cause I got 2 or 3 that I like that are really good, that affect my heart, cause I like. But I think this is um, Roger Moore, best outing at James Bond, and then probably the second will probably be um, what's the other one? For Your Eyes Only. But I think um, whether uh, which James Bond movie is my favorite or not, I think this The Spy Who Loved Me is probably my most favorite theme song throughout the whole James Bond franchise. Cause there for a while I wasn't paying attention to the theme song. I was just paying attention to the movie, then the theme song. And one day I went back and started paying attention to the James Bond theme song. And one day I listened to this, and what happened? I'm like, wow, that's a beautiful and awesome theme song. And I think The Spy Who Loved Me is probably my most favorite James Bond theme song in the whole franchise. It's awesome. Okay? So there's like two or three James Bond movies that every time I see a clip or trailer for that James Bond movie, it makes me want to go back and watch James Bond. I'm watching all the James Bond movies, whether it be GoldenEye, Live and Let Die, Drop the Nose, Will You Die Darling, or Goldfinger, or Spy Who Loved Me, or you know, anytime I think some of those James Bond movies, some of those trailers for some of those James Bond movies, or a clip from some of those James Bond movies, it makes me want to go and watch all the James Bond movies, or watch the James Bond movies. The Spy Who Loved Me is the awesome James Bond movie. In my opinion, probably one of the more best out than James Bond. Okay, then this is my The Spy Who Loved Me, James Bond VHS tape. Okay, so The Spy Who Loved Me. Then let's see what came after that. I think I came after The Spy Who Loved Me would be Moonraker. Now this one is probably a movie that some people and critics consider bad, but and there's some stuff in this movie that got taken from this movie and made fun of and portrayed in the Austin Power movie. But I uh, uh, let's see how I would say this. I do enjoy this movie. I know this movie is not that good, uh, but I know it's not one of the best ones, but I think it's okay. Um, I didn't mind this movie. I do have fun with it. Like I said a while ago, even the bad ones, I can enjoy them, have fun with them, even though, because it's James Bond. And I'm a big James Bond fan. James Bond is my favorite movie franchise of all time. Okay? Uh, uh, so this is my Moonraker from my childhood. Like, I know, some of the bad stuff in this movie, when James Bond drives the boat on land, you know, and some of the birds, like, blinking their eyes, that bad. Make sure to have his job, get a girlfriend, talk. But I do like it when, but to be honest, there's some good stuff in this movie, like when James Bond fights the big giant snake. That was good. James Bond jumping out of an airplane without a parachute. So, those are two good things right there that I mentioned that I think are really good in this movie. Okay? So, so then it came Would You Die Darling. The 40 Eyes Only is another good James Bond movie. It's a James Bond movie that uh, I really like. And it's another James Bond movie that I like that have Roger Moore in it. And it's one of my favorites. And I really like the theme song. And the 40 Eyes Only theme song is one of my favorite theme songs throughout the franchise. And um, um, they have some good Easter egg reference, like when James Bond go up to the grave and see his white grave, put flowers, and then this is the only time Roger Moore and James Bond fight Blofeld, and up to the point, after that point and beyond that movie, fans thought Blofeld was dead, because people thought James Bond in this movie killed Blofeld, and we never thought Blofeld would come back. We thought he was dead in this movie. And then what happened? Vector came out and Blofeld came back. Okay? But I think it's a good movie. The only problem I have with this movie is that girl that kissed Bond in the bed. So Phoebe, get your clothes on and I'll buy you an ice cream. Okay? So that's the only thing that problem I have with this movie. That girl tried to hit on Bond. Okay? Other than that, I really enjoy this movie. Okay? So I know if you really don't like Roger Moore being cracking jokes all the time, be funny, then watch For Your Eyes Only. Okay? Then Octopussy, this is one that I will to fan and I like it. I know it, the couple things in this movie. This is similar to I'm gonna compare this movie similar to Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, because that had a couple of things that people talk about and do bad, make the movie bad. So the reason why I compare that is because both movies have a couple of things in both movies that people, when they talk about both movies, they talk about um, those things, and that's what people looked at when they talk about the movie. Like when people talk about Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, they talk about Buck Williams going on the road, Indiana Jones get into the refrigerator, save himself from the common blast. This movie, when people talk about this movie, oh, James Bond dressed up as a clown, the clown mask. Um, and he's swinging from the rope and yelling like Tarzan. Now, if you take those out of the movie, I think you'll have a really good James Bond movie. But I actually enjoyed it. Okay? And then, A View to a Kill. No, let's back up. Let's back up. Before I talk about View to a Kill, we got to talk about, I got to show you my other James Bond movie. Because if I'm a die-hard James Bond fan, then I got to know about that James Bond movie that came out the same year as Octopussy, which is Never Say Never Again. Yep, I do have it on VHS tape, and every time I watch this movie, I forget about it, don't remember it, but I do remember a couple things about this movie. One, it had Sean Connery in it as James Bond. It's a James Bond movie. It came out at the same year as Octopussy. And also, Never Say Never Again were made by a different company. So, um, um, that's why if you buy the box set of James Bond, James Bond movie, Never Say Never Again, don't come in it. Uh, So Never Never Again came out the same year as Octopus Team, and I think it a few times. And to be honest, it's very forgettable. I don't remember it. Not that good. People say like a remake of Thunderball, um, but I did a couple years ago buy it on DVD so I can watch it and review it. So yeah, but this is my Never Think Never Again from my childhood, and but I'm gonna have to go with Octopus. I think Octopus is better than Never Think Never Again. At least I remember the clown man, um, Amon and India, um, the train fight scene at the end. Um, so um, so technically this is the last performance of Sean Connery and James Bond, but I'm gonna say even though I say Diamond Off Forever is bad, I think Diamond Off Forever is better than this one. And every time I watch it, then I don't remember. Then like a month later or a few weeks later, whatever, I don't remember about this movie. So, okay, now let's look at this movie, A View to a Kill. So this is a movie that James Bond, surfing, skiing, skiing, and they're playing the Beach Boys, and then he's driving Paris, and he cut in half and still going. Um, a lot of bad stuff in this movie. Not a good movie. But at least I still remember this movie. But, okay. Um, but, yeah. This is my VHS tape of YouTube Kill. Okay? So, I do have a place in my heart for Roger Moore and James Bond. Now, let's turn over to The Living Daylight. This is my Living Daylight VHS tape. So I did get it on VHS tape in my childhood, and I still have it till this day. I remember a long time ago when I got it on VHS tape in my childhood. I thought the cover, the background, the explosion was so cool. Uh, it was so many years later that I came to appreciate this movie. But the first few times that I watched this movie, I thought the movie was weird, not that good. But it was so many years down the road that I watched it from beginning to end, appreciate this movie. That's because I wasn't used to a new James Bond actor, but I like Timothy Dalton and James Bond now. I wish he would have done another James Bond movie. Okay, and sometimes I think The Living Daylight is a really good movie. Another James Bond movie that I have on VHS tape is License to Kill. James Bond drives an 18-wheeler and Papa Willie in the 18-wheeler, and he sets the bad guy on fire. The cigarette lighter. This movie is awesome. Out of all the James Bond movies, I think this is the most action-packed James Bond movie, in my opinion. Even more action-packed than Skyfall, more action-packed than Goldfinger. The movie is awesome and very underrated. This is one of my favorite James Bond movies. Okay? After I watched this movie, every time I watch this movie, I wish Timothy Dalton would make some more James Bond movies. Because this movie is really awesome. If you are one of those fans that want to see an action-packed James Bond movie, then just a spy thriller James Bond movie, you don't want to see an action-packed, um, if you want to see an action-packed James Bond movie, watch License to Kill. It's awesome. It's good. Okay? The Living Daylight, License to Kill, in my opinion, are underrated. Okay? GoldenEye. Pierce Brosnan. I like Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. GoldenEye is one of the James Bond movies that it always gets talked about, along with Goldfinger and Casino Royale. And I like this movie. Okay? I remember when I was little, buying this movie, me, my brother, and my dad buying this movie at Walmart. A long time ago when I was little, in my childhood, watching this movie. And my favorite character in this movie is Bianca Jackson. She was very awesome in this movie. And I think my favorite James Bond thing in this movie would probably be the when he's driving the tank to Moscow. Awesome. There's so many good James Bond things in this movie. The car chase, the tank chase, a lot of good stuff. Okay. This is another one of my favorite James Bond movies. I remember, so like I said, I do remember getting GoldenEye on VHS tape at Walmart, and I still have it to this day. Tomorrow Never Die. This is a movie I have on my VHS tape in my childhood. I still have it to this day. This is a movie that I thought that it was good, but it had some problems. And my honest opinion, I think that you go back and fix some things, or that have a different director would be better. Okay. I like the opening to the movie. there's some good and some bad with this movie. I'll talk about that later in my movie review. But overall, I like the movie. Um, the rule not enough. A problem with this movie that one of the critics has done that I hear people talk about this movie, and I talk about it is uh, the Bond girl, Christopher Jones. Um, um, I think they shouldn't have that guy in it. You know, Renard in the movie. They should have kept her in it. You know, left her King in the movie, have her as the villain. Cause she's in it. You know, majority of the movie. They should have kept her in the movie and have her as the villain. She is the villain. But you know, the main villain, not the side villain. Um, but if you're one of those people that think the movie underrated, or think the movie has some bad stuff in it and not that good, or you don't like the movie because of Christopher Jones, um, I'm gonna tell you that the best thing to take away from this movie is the original Q. This is the last movie, the last Game Bomb movie with the original Q in it before he died. Denmark Llewellyn. So this movie, whether or not I consider it bad or good or okay or whether it falls on one of those categories, it has a little special place in my heart for being the last James Bond movie that had Denmark Llewellyn in the James Bond movie. But then after that, no more Denmark Llewellyn. Okay? He didn't die in the movie. It's just that he died in real life. Died another day. This was the very first James Bond movie that I ever saw in theater, and um, so many years down the road, I had it on VHS tape. I always had it on DVD. So I think it was last year or something, or yeah, I think it was last year. I bought it on uh, VHS tape. I ordered it, and like I said, Die Another Day was my very first James Bond movie I ever saw in theater when I was little. And I thought it was like one of the best movies I ever saw, you know. Cause you know, when you were little, growing up, you probably saw some movie in theater or watched on TV, and you probably thought it was the greatest movie ever. And then your opinion on that movie changed as you got older, and it changed. Okay, uh, there are some good stuff in this movie, but boy, did it change. Okay, so but it's still in plastic cover, and cause that means cause like I said, I bought it last year and I never opened it. So that's my James Bond VHS tape collection, and thank you for watching, and thank you for watching me showing y'all my James Bond VHS tape, as well as talking a little bit about the James Bond movie from Dr. No to Diner and Day. Now, I did see if they had Casino Royale or any of those James Bond movies after Diner and Day on VHS tape, and they did not. But if they did have those on VHS tape, I would have bought them. But they did not. But the last one, the last James Bond movie that I could buy it, and they had was Dino Day, and they had it, I bought it. So, that's that. Thank you for watching, and let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts and opinion are on James Bond. Are you a big James Bond fan? Are you looking forward to No Time to Die? And what's your favorite James Bond actor? Your least favorite James Bond actor? And what is some of your favorite movie franchise of all time? Do you like James Bond? And thank you for watching. And if you're new to my channel, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. God bless.